Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Astro85. Today we are going to talk about our next nakshatra, which is the 11th nakshatra in Vedic astrology, and that is Purva Phalguni. So far we have discussed till Magha nakshatra, and if you uh, want to see the want to know about the previous nakshatras, go on that videos and watch them. And if you don't know what nakshatras are, what are pad, what are the various divisions being created in Vedic astrology, and what are degrees, what how many degrees are there in one zodiac sign, or how many nakshatras are there in one uh, how many nakshatras are there in one zodiac sign in a gap of 30 degrees, and how many pad are there in one nakshatra. So if you don't know these basics, then you watch my Ashwini nakshatra video, and that will help you a lot in knowing these basic things before you jump into knowing about the nakshatra in detail. So let's move, and if any viewer want to view this whole video in Hindi, can check out the link shown below, and he will be able to watch this whole video in Hindi. And so let's move forward. So let's discuss about Purv Phalguni. So Purv Phalguni, the ruler of Purv Phalguni is Venus, and the total spread of this nakshatra, it is spread from 13 degree 21 minutes to 26 degree 40 minutes Leo. It is spread in Leo sign, and its symbol is a its symbol is the two front legs of a couch or a lounge. You know what a lounge is, on which people relax and sit watching TVs and all sorts of entertainment. So that lounge only, the front legs of a lounge or a couch represent this represent the Purv Phalguni. These are the symbol, and this is the symbol because this nakshatra is all about relaxation, comfort and enjoyment. So that's why this is the symbol here. And according to the symbol, the qualities of the nakshatra are infused in the native. So by native I mean the people whose moon is placed in Purva Phalguni Nakshatra. Purva Phalguni Nakshatra means your moon, not we are talking about any other planet. Today what we are discussing so far with the nakshatras is totally based on moon, no other planet or ascendant. So if your moon is placed in Purva Phalguni, that means you are a native of Purva Phalguni. So let's discuss now what will be the various qualities or characteristics which this nakshatra has, and that it infuses in its natives. So let's talk about that. So these people, the natives of Purv Phalguni, are very self-absorbed and very dramatic, because this nakshatra shows comfort, enjoyment and relaxation. So these are all qualities related to this uh, are being infused into the natives. And these people, the priority of their life is their comfort, nothing else. Rest all the things are secondary. Their priority is their comfort zone, and it can be any sort of zone. It can be the comfort zone is the zone where you find the maximum amount of peace, the maximum amount of relaxation. So that depends from person to person according to his thinking. So the next thing, this nakshatras, the people of this nakshatra are have a strong desire to be recognized. They have a strong desire to be recognized, and these people are very pretentious and very pompous in the sense that they think that they are the only thing in this world and nobody else is out there to challenge them, and they are the people having the maximum amount of wisdom with them. They think that because this nakshatra infuses these things, that's why. So they are very pretentious and pompous. They think that they are very knowledgeable, and they are the only person out there in the society. Nobody can beat them. These people are very social, and these people sometimes become uh, what you can say, they become very ruthless, and they are very egoistic, so they become very ruthless sometimes. And if their comfort zone is disturbed, if they find that their comfort zone is being disturbed, if their relaxing zone is disturbed, then they become very ruthless sometimes, and behave in a very rude manner. And these people are very egoistic, very egoistic. The maximum amount of ego you will see in a person are these natives, because they have a lot of ego in them, and they get hurt very easily in a very short duration of time. You don't know what will happen, that and afterwards you will hear that they get hurt. They get hurt very easily, and they are very vindictive. Vindictive in the sense that they have a desire, if inside them, to avenge, to take the revenge. Because if they are hurt, they get hurt, then they are very vindictive in nature. So if so sometimes people should uh, give them their own time to analyze their own things, but it is very difficult for them to analyze also. So this is a very bad trait for them. Then these people want to live their life to the fullest. They want to live their life with the maximum amount of luxuries available in this whole world. They want, because they have a strong desire for enjoyment. So all the luxurious items, all the luxurious things attract them. That's why they want to live their life with full luxuries. And these people are what you can say, are very self obsessed also, because as they are egoistic. So if a person is egoistic, he is maximum time thinking of himself and nobody others. And if a person is thinking about himself, then he becomes self obsessed at a time. So there are some qualities which are good and which are bad in a certain way. So that's according to the people, how they take on with the situations and circumstances. That's why this nakshatra is very sensitive. So these are the various traits and characteristics and qualities what this nakshatra infuses into its natives. So now let's talk about what this nakshatra is. This nakshatra is a female nakshatra, and its gun is rajasic gun, and the element of this nakshatra is water element. If you don't know what tattva or what element is and what gun is, you check on my Ashwini Nakshatra video. In that I have told each and everything in detail. So now let's talk about its pad. Each nakshatra has 4 pad. So now what will be, how the planets will be placed in D9, in what sign they will be placed in D9, that pad decide. Okay, if each planet in a horoscope is placed in a certain sign and in a certain nakshatra, and each nakshatra is placed in a certain pad, so each pad decides that what will be the zodiac sign of that planet in D9 chart. According to this pad placement, a D9 chart of a person is being generated. So how you will see is, if you're any planet, here we are considering moon, but if your any planet is placed in Purv Phalguni Nakshatra and Purv Phalguni Nakshatra is sitting in Pad 1, then that planet will be placed in zodiac sign of Leo in your D9 chart, that is Namansha chart. In your D9 it will be placed in Leo sign. Then if this nakshatra is placed in Pad 2, then that planet which is sitting in Purv Phalguni will occupy Virgo zodiac sign in D9 chart. Then if this nakshatra is setting in Pad 3, then that planet will occupy zodiac sign of Libra in your D9, that is Namansha chart. And if it is sitting in Pad 4, then that planet will occupy the Scorpio zodiac sign in your D9, that is Namansha chart. So far we have discussed what is this nakshatra, what is Purv Phalguni, what is its symbol, what does it represents, what are its qualities, and what qualities do it imposes in a person, in a person's character, in a person's personality. And we have discussed so far that. So if you are new to the channel, you just subscribe to our channel by clicking the subscribe button shown below. And if you have any queries regarding your horoscope or yourself, and you want to ask any question about any astrological concept, you can mail me on my email id shown in the description. And for more information, you can check on my Facebook page as well. So we will meet in the next nakshatra of Uttar Phalguni. So till then, goodbye and thank you.